Saluti!
A tutti! It's another beautiful day in Abruzzo, quite snowy.
Yeah, we're here up at the Palazzo, and yeah, nice little winter scene here. It's got, you know, I mean, it's not got a massive amount of snow, but there is some.
Snow everywhere.
Yeah, there is snow everywhere.
There's about, I'd say, 5 centimetres of snow on here. It's not massive, it's like that.
Yeah. But it's enough, clearly, for the builders not to be here. So we were told, actually, depending on the weather, whether they'd be here or not. So we didn't think so. I mean, we're here at 850 metres above sea level. So, you know, it's not a huge amount. There's lots more higher up.
Masses.
Yeah, with ski resorts, you know, having most of their pistes open. But yeah, so we've popped up here. We wanted to know if the builders were here. We just sort of hoped secretly that they would be. But also we need to go and grab a few things for our other renovation project, which we will tell you about. And what else? Oh, and we must, we were gifted some furniture, actually, that turned out to have a lot of woodworm. There's one piece that we haven't actually covered, and we'd better do that. I mean, you say, don't you, that the woodworm doesn't come out? They hibernate.
At this time of year.
So, you know, yeah, it's best cover it up. In case we forget to do that for when it warms up again. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and yeah, we've still got our medieval way of getting into the fortified palazzo for the moment. So I'm going to go and get up the ladder now. Oh, cold hands. Oh,
that's why I got gloves on.
I know. Now, look,
why don't you give me your bag and the camera, so you've... I don't know, sometimes, you know, trying to struggle up the ladder with things swinging round her neck instead of handing them to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, sunglasses on her head and bags swinging round her arms. And...
Well, I'm going to get a wet bottom.
You won't, it's not that wet.
Oh, it is, look!
Oh, is it?
Oh, no!
Let's have a look. No, oh, tiny bit, yeah. Looks like you weed yourself, don't worry.
That's fine, there's no one here, thankfully. Alright. Oh.
Okay, let's go in. I've got to turn the lights on, hang on.
Well, I'm really cold, I need to use the toilet.
Right, okay, go on then.
And we still don't have running water,
no,
by the way.
And there's still water in the butt.
Okay, well, I'll take my butt.
Yeah, you take your butt in there.
Okay.
And I'll shut the door, keep you nice and toasty. There you go. Let's have a look out here. Well, actually, first let's look at the view from the living room. I'm looking for a couple of things up here. I need a light, and I need the plug that goes with that light. Here's the view. There's our garden. Very snowy. It would be lovely to be in here, living in here with everything working and heat on, and oh, just be heaven, it really would.
So we're going to head downstairs, and we haven't opened the doors. No need, because we've got this space here from the living room, and then where the staircase will be, and over a pile of rubble, and then down these steps. So that was a nice quick way without having to dig around for keys. And then past this big, huge pile of rubble covered in snow. And I can And here, Andrew is opening up the door to our storage. I say storage, it's actually going to be an apartment in the future. And
could use this as a waterproof membrane underneath the wood in Sulmona to keep it off the ground so it doesn't soak up any moisture into the wood. I'll leave that there to remind myself to take some of that.
so yes, that is the project in Sulmona, the renovation project in Sulmona that we will tell you about. So Andrew's just found something that will be useful to some work he's doing there.
To make a waterproof membrane under the wood to lift it up off the floor so that the moisture doesn't go into the wood.
And the wood is for what?
And the wood is for a wall in the cantina to separate our storage area from the area we're letting guests use.
For
bicycles, buggies, skis, suitcases, all of that.
Yeah.
Very useful area for guests.
This is another project that we've had going on for the last couple of years. Piano, piano. Anyway, what are we doing in here now? Are we going to go and do the woodworm first?
No, we're in here now. Let's look for pictures while we're here.
Okay.
What about that one?
Could be a poet.
Could be, couldn't it?
Yeah, we need something for the apartment's living room because we haven't really got enough in there. And
Not sure about the frame.
the apartment that we've renovated, we have named
The Poet's Retreat. I'm not sure about the frame, but
I love the frame.
Do you?
I absolutely love the frame.
So you think?
Yeah.
But you couldn't put this then with a wood frame. You'd have to have two similar, or if
Yes.
it was on the same wall. So
Okay,
that's
well
a
let's just see.
possibility,
Let's
yeah?
just see. So okay, so the other thing that we're doing now is we're looking for a few more paintings, prints, whatever, to hang up on the walls in the living room of the apartment in Sulmona that we've been renovating over the last couple of years. And we will tell you more about that. Let's see what we've got in here. Those are all mirrors, darling. All mirrors.
Yeah, I was wondering whether we should put a mirror in there, didn't we?
No. Right. Those are a whole load of
Pictures in there.
pictures here. Right. I'm going to just switch off while we have a rummage, and then I'll show you if we find anything. What we find.
That one would be good.
Oh, okay. Now that one's very lovely. I like him.
Love that. Let's put that out as well.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a wooden frame, but that's okay. If one's
Not-
got a gold frame,
well,
one's got a wooden frame. Can you just show me?
We could put them on different walls.
Look at his nose.
It's great. I think it's great.
It's quite it's a bit Gérard Depardieu.
It is a bit, but it's a lovely print. I love it.
Okay. Okay, so we've had a rummage. Andrew's getting more of that stuff that he wants for the cantina in our other project. And we found some nice little prints that could work. Don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Okay. It's quite sweet. And that. That will need a new glass. And then and him. He's a bit dusty. Anyway, now we've got to go and quickly just cover this last item that was gifted to us. Look at all these lovely things, all have woodworm. I just hope that they have been hibernating and haven't flown up to the rafters. Yeah. It's this table here. Just needs the bottom half covered. So we'll quickly do that now. All done.
Okay. Just there for its winter holiday. It's so cold, my eyes watering.
Okay, well that's it. And then what are you going to do when winter's over?
Oh, I'd have to take one out, treat it, take the next one out, treat it.
What palaver. So we've come to Sulmona, which is a beautiful, beautiful ancient city, also known as the city of Ovid, as it's the birthplace of the Roman poet Ovidius. Ovid, let's say. In British it's Ovid. And anyway, this is where we bought an apartment to renovate. You might ask why?
Because we're bloody mad.
Because we're bloody mad,
yeah.
Yes.
Especially as it is also cultural heritage.
Yeah.
Which just adds a whole nother spectrum to everything.
We'll tell you a bit more about it when we go up there. We're currently in the car park behind us. Don't know if you can see the
city walls.
The city walls, and they're steep.
With one of the porters into the city there.
And the steep steps that go up there to the Bonomini gate, which is the quarter that our apartment is in, the Bonomini quarter. And then, yes, as Andrew said, there's another gate there.
You can just see the arch.
Porta Romana.
And everything from that you see is inside the fortified original city.
Yeah, we also did a video on our other channel, Exploring Abruzzo. Check it out because, you know...
Did you just do a pun then and say we also did our video?
You didn't realise that, did you? That's so good, isn't it? A video, we did a video.
I know, because you didn't even realise, that's what it sounded like when you said it.
I should have said, yeah, I did that on purpose. No, anyway. But yes, on our other channel, Exploring Abruzzo, check it out, because Sulmona is fantastic, and it's also, you know, a fantastic location, isn't it, to explore Abruzzo. But anyway, the reason we're here in this car park...
Oh, yes,
because you might hear someone's got their engine on. They've had it on for the last about 5 minutes. We've been standing here waiting
because they've got the heater on in their car, they don't want to sit
there.
Yeah,
we're waiting for a delivery of timber.
Yeah, let's just explain why we're in the car park. Because they say that their lorry is too big to get down our street. Well, we've had enormous lorries go down the street. That's not even big enough to get the 4-metre wood in, so it can't be in that. I was going to have a bit of a fit if that had been it. So I suggested to them, stupidly, I think, I suggested that they could meet me here with the lorry because they can drive in here no problem. They say it's a really big lorry. And then we unload the wood and we put it over there, and then I have to carry as many as I can up the steps up there all the way to the apartment and come back for more. I'm a sucker for punishment, obviously. So we got the driver of the van to drop them on the other side of the road, so I didn't have to cross the road. Because to be honest, that probably would have been the hardest bit of the whole exercise, crossing the road with these. And we've only got 6, so we're doing 2 at a time. So anyway, it's good exercise. It's good exercise without carrying anything, let alone carrying some wood. I mean, that makes it really good exercise.
It's a shame you can't see the beautiful, beautiful surrounding mountains.
What, those mountains?
Yeah.
But they'll be tiny on this.
Yeah. They're highest peak of the Apennines.
You can see it sort of now behind that post.
And then on the other side, which you can't see, is the Maiella. So basically Sulmona is surrounded by mountains.
And parks, and protected parks.
Exactly.
This is the joy and beauty of having a cultural heritage property in the centro storico of the small streets of a city.
That large vans, like he said,
Yeah.
he was really sweet. And he said that he couldn't help us, unfortunately, driving any closer because he'd get a fine.
Yeah, because it says,
It was over the weight allowed to go up here.
Yes, but he didn't have to come this way.
Anyway, he was nice.
Yeah.
He was like, you know,
Helpful.
he was helpful.
Yeah.
As much as he could be.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Well, he went over the road and he cut them, which, you know, meant that we could do it. It's not going to take long.
Swivel it round so you can see where we're walking.
We're nearly there. He would have had to drive through here, you see. And that's not the issue. The issue is turning. I'll show you. He would have got through here with a squeeze. And the problem is here. He could turn to the right, not so much of a problem, but then look at the gap.
Oh,
See, that's the problem. And he would have come this way. He would have then had to have turned here around that, which is really hard. And there's the road of our apartment. And there's Katia behind.
Yay!
Holding the other end.
Look at this street. This is our street. It's one.
Yeah. And look at those snowy capped mountains in front.
And look at that beautiful window up there.
Where? Oh, that one, yeah. Bit of footwork. And we'll put it down on the floor over here for the moment, up against the wall. Number one.
Yeah.
We've only got 3 of those to do like this.
Right, that's not too bad.
No. The cantina's a bit of a mess because I'm working in it. And sometimes when I'm working on my own, I do create a big mess, but I clean up at the end. But if I'm working with other people, I don't do that.
Another palazzo.
It's firewood's in short supply and very expensive.
So as you can see, it's very narrow, our road. It's very difficult to get down. That Fiat there, it's big. It's having problems. Their van would never have got down here. But anyway, so this is our palazzo. I'll just show you. These are our lovely doors. Oh, I should point out we don't own the whole palazzo. We own an apartment, and it's up on the 2nd floor. There's 3 balconies there you can see, and that's where we are. Laundrette on the corner there, very handy. And then through our doors, up those steps. On the 2nd floor is our apartment, and then this is the cantina. This is the last bit of renovation that Andrew's doing. Oh gosh, explain why. Okay, the reason has just done that is because every time he's been doing work in the cantina and he's had these doors open, he's been locked in. He's been locked in. I don't know why that is. So he And so what are you doing, Andrew?
I'm making sure that I'm locked in the cantina again. I've been locked in, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and each time I have to break through that door to get out, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I made myself my little man, a little working man. I'm thinking of filling in like Guy Fawkes' clothes or something, and I put it here like this so that everyone knows there's work going on. Hello! I'm going to put a head in there, like a ball or something, and paint a face on it. So I reckon we need at least 2 lights that come on, you know, on a, what do you call it?
On a timer.
You put one up there so that when they're doing the door here. I think it needs one here for down there.
We don't have any electrics in the cantina
Maybe,
or
maybe
in this
2 down
area,
actually.
which actually is probably where the stables would have been, because and the horses, the carts would have come in this way, because you can still see, I don't know if I can show the detail because this is wide angle, but there's the grooves there and there of obviously where the wheels of the carts would have come in, and then yeah, that probably also would have been open there at the end for access. Yeah, so this is our cantina, which probably was stables at some point, and this is what Andrew's been working on the last few weeks. Wow.
Here's one of the walls I've done.
Okay, yeah.
All of this just collapsed, and this as well.
Yeah.
You stand out of the shadow, you'll see all of this came off.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is what it looked like before.
Okay, so
Here's
you've still
one I
got...
prepared earlier.
Ah, right, okay.
So that's what they look like. And this is what, this is had 1 coat. It's going to have maybe another, maybe 2, depending on how it goes.
So
basically, I've done that back wall over there.
Yeah, that back wall is going to be basically I'll explain. We are going to partition this off. So you come in here, and there will be this is the next thing Andrew's going to do. Is going to be building a partition wall across here. So this space, as you come in, will be for our guests to store sports equipment, luggage, buggies, whatever. And then we'll have a little door here, and then we'll go through here, and this will be our storage. I've ordered some shelves that should be arriving soon that are going to go on that wall there, and that will be for all the laundry, the linens, the towels, spare crockery, etc., etc. So it's going to look very different, hopefully not too long, and yeah. And you know what? We'll show the apartment another time. Keep you on your... Well, hopefully you'll be interested to see it. So we'll do a little walk around that another time. But yeah, you might say, why on earth did you buy another apartment when you've got this massive palazzo project? Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, in hindsight, not sure what we would have done, to be honest, because we bought it cheap, really, really cheap. We had a builder working on it for 1 year in 2023, and I mean, costs just spiralled. And we also found out that the funding that we had banked on that we were going to get had been pulled by the government.
Maloney.
Yeah, so that was a shock But because we'd submitted the project, we thought there might be the slight chance that we could still get the funding cashback bonus scheme that we had banked on when we started the work, when we bought this and when we started the work. So we continued, and then once the builder finished at the end of 2023 his works, we submitted all the paperwork and we were denied the cashback, which we
nice.
were going
made us feel very happy, actually.
Yeah, which basically meant that cashback could not go back into the Palazzo, which would have funded us to do the entire phase 1 of the Palazzo and also have this apartment. So yeah, things don't always work out the way you want them to, but we have ended up with an amazing apartment that Andrew's been working on the last year, and we've had bookings already, we've had guests, and I mean, it's finished, upstairs is finished, and it is just looking amazing. I'm just working on the website, and yeah, we've done all the registrations with the region, with the city, so that's all done, and we're ready to go. It's ready to be booked. So yeah, fingers crossed.
This is sort of the last bit of building work that
fingers crossed that, you know, we can earn some money and put some money back into the Palazzo. Yeah, much needed money at the Palazzo. So hey, when the cantina is complete, we'll show you. And in the meantime, I'm working on the website, but we do have an Instagram for the apartment and a Facebook page, only just set up. So yeah, have a look, check it out. Let us know what you think.